Hey guys, I was recording, I don't know what happened, but let's try this again. So today we are in August 4th. It is Monday, and the energy is a waxing moon in the Sagittarius uh, sign. And so what that tells me is that we are increasing in the energy of knowing. Sagittarius is very known for their philosophical mindset. You know, they are a sign that's very aware of certain things, maybe certain things that other signs are not, or maybe certain things that fall in between the lines that are not so clear to others, at least as fast as it is for them. So yeah, today the energy is all about knowing, and it's about increasing awareness into that knowing, leaning yourself into that energy of wisdom, of philosophy, of looking deeper into things, looking further into things, maybe broadening perspectives. Yeah, so it's all about that type of energy here. So video got cut off earlier, but I already pulled 3 cards. So we started off with the Page of Wands. Second card was the Devil in reverse. Third card was the Nine of Cups in the upright. So it looks like we're starting off with very positive energy here. Somebody's coming and bringing it with full force here. It's like a burst of light, lots of enthusiasm. They're bringing it, that type of energy, into whatever it is that they're doing, whatever it is that's ahead of them, whatever direction they're going into their life right now. They're carrying that positive burst of light type of energy. With the Devil in reverse, there could be something that was negative in their life, maybe something that was holding them back. It could have been a habit, it could have been a person, it could have been a situation that there's movement on from. So there's like a triumph here. You know, somebody's getting over the hump of whatever this was that was holding them back. They're moving forward, they're getting out of that hold, they're getting out of that grasp. And so with the Nine of Cups, this triumph is bringing them positivity. They're feeling good about themselves. They're feeling optimistic. Maybe even successful. We have the Devil in reverse in the middle, and we started off with the Page of Wands with that burst of light. So maybe getting over this darkness in their life, whether it's a habit, whether it's whatever negative situation that we're moving, you know, this person is moving on from. It's helping them grow. It's helping them to grow into a light here, another level of their life. There's fulfillment here. There's happiness. Let's keep going. Two of Swords. Two of Swords in the upright. There's a truth here. There's a truth that's being faced. It could have something to do with your past. It could have something to do, I'm seeing some type of reflection here. Maybe somebody showed you something. Maybe you showed something in yourself. There's something here where there's reflection of the self, and you're looking at it. You're facing it head on. And this is a good thing. This is going to help balance your energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a very positive read here. There's independence, there's success, there's freedom, prosperity, abundance. There's a lot of positive energy that's being drawn into you because of, you know, your ability to overcome whatever this negativity was in your life or that you're currently getting out of. But it's like transitioning from dark to light. You know, it's opening the doors for you. Maybe this read is for somebody who recently found like their inner joy, their inner happiness here. Maybe, you know, it was something thought of, you know, in material world that would do this for you. Maybe it was thought of as something, you know, you can physically grasp. But all along, it's like something that's been within you the whole time here. And it looks like it's been discovered, which is a beautiful, life-changing thing. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Be careful that while you walk in this positive energy and while you are feeling this light, be careful to not allow your ego to overtake you. Remember the promise of carrying balance within you. Remember how important balance is to carry with you no matter what direction you take, whether you're speeding up or whether you're slowing down or staying still. Try to remember not to allow your ego to get the best of you. 2 cards just fell out. And sideways, we got the Page of Pentacles and we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of earth energy here. It looks like there's a new beginning coming in. Maybe somebody's getting offered a new job, or maybe somebody's moving to a new location. Something new is happening here in the material world. It could be something that they're putting themselves through that's going to help make them better. Maybe working out, maybe losing weight, maybe, you know, finding new friends, or hanging out at a new location, or just meeting new people. It could have something to do with money. But one way or another, it's tied into abundance that's going to help you. There's somebody who may cross your path here. This person could be some type of a role model. This person can be older than you. This person could be wealthier than you. But no matter who it is, there's somebody who's going to cross paths in your life that's going to teach you a lesson. And it's not necessarily a negative thing. This person is meant to help you grow. It could be some type of an advisor. It could be some type of a figure, maybe a family member that hasn't been seen in a while, or just maybe somebody here who's more mature, more successful, that's going to show you something that's going to help. You know, it's going to help you steer your life into a more positive direction here. That's what I'm seeing. Anything else? We got the Star in reverse. We started off this read with you with the energy of, you know, feeling like a burst of light, that high energy, that positive energy. But sometimes that doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't last, but sometimes we go through waves with it, right? You have your ups and your downs. And there definitely is a little bit of dimming the light here for you. It could be something, I feel like it's something within you trying to teach yourself something here. And it could be tied back into this message here with the Knight of Wands in reverse that's telling you to stay balanced, right? Not to go and fall into the trap of being too stuck in your ego. So maybe the Star in reverse is telling you that you need to be aware that once you reach that high peak level, you know, once you have those days where your energy is really high and you're feeling like successful, you're feeling, you know, like a burst of light, understand that everything is tied to another. So with that comes a day where you're not going to feel as great. You may feel a little, you know, weighed down. Maybe your energy may feel a little heavy. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes these things happen to teach us balance. Sometimes these things happen to teach us to be aware of where we're at in our life, where we're at in our mind and our hearts, and to just be conscious enough to balance those things out so that we don't allow life to take over us, right? So that we are in charge and that we're able to take over life. We're able to be in charge of our day, of our feeling, you know, of how we carry things out, of how we manage ourselves and how we manage ourselves around others. You know, it's so important in how we dish out our energy, because there's people around us constantly absorbing it. You know, it's a pattern here that we want to keep in a positive way. So even during those days when we're feeling a little dim, when we're not feeling so great, you know, it's important to remember that it's the energy. It's not doom and gloom. It is the nature of balance. Regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless of what's going on in your mind, our realities are sometimes, you know, we perceive these things as whatever's going on in the mind, but life is beyond the mind. Life is beyond that, you know, but we have the power to dictate how our days go based on what's going on in our head. And just be mindful of that. The Page of Swords in reverse. Don't allow yourself to lose feeling. Don't allow yourself to keep your heart closed. Don't allow yourself to be ignorant to the human part of you and of others. It doesn't matter how bad things are going. It doesn't matter how hard the world is today. You know, it's what separates us from animals. We're human. We lean into our emotion. We lean into our logical thinking. And it's important to balance those two things out, your emotion and your logic. But don't forget your heart. Don't forget to love others, and don't forget to love yourself. So yeah, that's the message for today. I hope it helped somebody. If it did, please let me know. Hit me a heart. Show me some love. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a blessed night. Take care, and bye-bye.